sticker here, and as you can see in the title, yes, I finally have my Stage 3 kit, and this is going to be my big overview review of the Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3 of the Unleashed Retaliator solid kits, as well as my installation guide. I'm going to do a bit of a firing sort of kind of demo later as to you can see what this thing can actually do. And my overall final thoughts of the installation, the performance, and my experience in ordering the final Stage 2 with bonus kit. I'm going to steal a page out of Sykes' book, and I'm going to actually do some annotations for a breakdown of my video, because I haven't really gone through all my footage yet. I have a feeling this is going to be a long video, so I want to apologize in advance. But I'm going to put annotations of either here, here, or here, and it's just going to be a breakdown of, like, if you want to see the Stage 1, skip to Stage 2, skip to Stage 3, skip to the install, and then, like, maybe skip to my final thoughts. Just so this way, in case if you don't want to sit here and watch the whole thing, you can come back, and this way you can pick up wherever you left off. That being said, let's go on to the Stage 1 review, and I will see you later after all of those for my final thoughts on the blaster. So I hope this angle works out. We're going to be doing the Stage 1 review, the Stage 2 review, the Stage 3 review. And we're going to start off with the Stage 1. Stage 1 is pretty much your starter kit. With this comes your installation guide, which they all come with, a 5 kilogram spring, which is about a 2.5 times the stock strength according to the box itself. And with that, you're going to get a set of orange bondwork stickers, reinforced catch, backplate, although I don't know how well these work with the direct plunger systems. The whole reason you had them in the other systems is because the spring would actually rest against this, but anyway. And then you have your trigger and catch springs. This normally runs about $13, give or take, and it's good if you want to just add a little oomph to the blaster. So, going over the box though, I gotta say, I'm not too thrilled with the way the Unleashed design works. I have here as a reference one of my massacre kits. This one actually, I always like to design the red on with the black kind of granite or marble look. I like these ones. The honeycomb, it's alright. It's just not my particular cup of tea. So, put those aside. Next, it's going to be the Stage 2 kit. The Stage 2 kit is a complete set of, well, almost a complete set of internals. You get with it, excuse me, you get with it your installation guide, along with silicone grease, a new set of stickers, a trigger spring, and a set of catch springs. Now, according to the box, it says it's supposed to come with double strength trigger springs. I see the trigger spring. Well, I only have one trigger spring, but I have 2 catch springs. So I don't know if this was a goof on their set or what, but either way, it works out. You get your 2 stickers. You get your O-ring for your plunger because you get a new reinforced plunger tube, reinforced bolt sled, redesigned breech, which is supposed to be a much snugger fit and designed for the elite darts, and a metal trigger. Now, this is not a pre-order bonus. This you will get automatically with the Stage 2 set. Along with the silicone grease and all that other stuff in the little thing, you'll see this metal pin. Now, the whole reason they actually include this metal pin this time is because in the previous kits, like the Massacre kit for the Alpha Trooper, your Long Strike, your Raider, your Recon, you actually had to remove the pin that connected the breech and bolt sled. This time, however, they're including it so you don't have to actually do that. So that's actually a good thing. So you don't have to do surgery on your stock parts to put the Massacre kit in. So that's actually very helpful. Now, this kit is designed to work in conjunction with the Stage 1. Yes, you can use this kit without having a Stage 1 installed. However, it does kind of limit yourself, so to speak, because you're not going to get the full potential out of it. So, put this aside, and we'll go on to Stage 3. This is the Stage 3 kit. This is the kit everyone was all clamoring about, because what it is it's a sealed breech for a stock blaster. You get your installation guide. You will also notice it comes with a new spring, a 7 kilogram one. This is required because the breech is so tight on the darts that the 5 kilogram spring will not work on it. So you will actually have to utilize the 7 kilogram spring if you're using the sealed breech system. So when I do the installation, this is going to be the spring used, not the other one. The way this one works is you get a redesigned muzzle, which is redesigned dart tooth, a screw-on muzzle. This replaces your dart tooth, your front piece, all that stuff. And then the barrel extension, which just simply, there it goes, slides on, and then you screw it on, almost like a silencer, really. That's really about it for this one. I mean, this kit really doesn't come with much. It comes with the spring and the barrel and the breech and the sealed breech. So that's pretty much it on that. Before I forget, due to this redesign of the muzzle, you're not going to be able to actually use any more end strike barrel attachments on your Retaliators. So this is going to be the only barrel extension you're going to be able to actually put on it, unless Archmodworks makes up a couple others. But seeing as this I got as part of the pre-order bonus for Stage 2, this kit alone actually now retails for $30. So if this barrel is pretty much worth $15, I don't foresee them making a set of like interchangeable ones. So that's all for the stage kits. Next, we're going to be going to the internals, and we're going to see how everything lays out, the ease of it, and the replacement. Okay. On to the installation. For sake of time, I've already unscrewed everything. When dealing with the Retaliator, don't forget there are these 2 screw ports that are underneath the your slide, so you have that. Now, this whole thing is completely and totally still stock. I will show you what you... don't forget about your rail attachment if you still care about that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you pretty much everything that you're going to need to actually keep out of this whole system. This is it. All you need is the plunger, your plunger tube. Other than that, you have a replacement for, and this. But other than that, you have a replacement for everything you see here. You don't need locks. Oh, and I'm sorry, the jam door, but I didn't want to take that out. But you don't need your dart tooth, you don't need your muzzle, you don't need this, you don't need that, you don't need anything really outside of your plunger tube. So you take that out, and then you remove everything else. So, plunger, and I'm actually going to just throw everything, sorry for my arm in the way, I'm going to throw everything into my Unleashed Stage 2 box, just so that I can keep track of everything. So, remove the catch, spring, plunger, breech and bolt sled, unscrew this, at least out of this now you're going to get 3 extra screws actually. Remove that. That can come out, this can come out. Ow. That one got a little stuck. And this is pretty much what you're going to be working with. So we'll start off with, I'm just going to put that in there. So we're going to start off with by building the bolt assembly. So take out your stuff. To assemble this, well, first I would say is get your O-ring, put it around your breech first. Take your assembly, put it together, slide the pin in. The pin should go in with ease for the most part. Once you start feeling resistance, that's when you're going to have to kind of hammer it in. And fortunately, I did not take into consideration that this would actually be a little tougher to hammer in. So I will actually have to take a slight technical difficulty and go get something else to hammer it in. So you're going to need more than just this little screwdriver. Okay, and we're back, and I have the bolt, or I have the pin in the breech and the bolt sled. A little hammer from Ace will do it wonders. Next thing we're going to need to do is put the O-ring around the plunger itself. Okay, and while we're at it, let's put your breech assembly in place. And you can actually screw this back in. So what I said before about, you're going to have some extra screws, yeah, I was wrong. So screw these back into place. Okay, and you have stage 3 already installed now. Alright, so I'm going to finish putting together the stage 2 kit, where you're going to have to pop your silicone grease. I'm just going to use the new one here. So, and Archmon Works actually does make some pretty good silicone grease, I must say. About a bead should do once around. And just smear it like a bagel. Slide that in through there. Giggity. Or, I'm sorry, that's Goop's thing. Patrick, if I laugh, that's my thing. Actually, it's Tucker's thing from RBB, but I'm stealing it. And then a lot of silicone grease in the plunger. Again, smear it around. And fit that bad boy back in. and nice and re-greased. And now we have a good portion of stage 2 now completed. And then it's just a matter of starting to realign everything. So we will need to put the catch together, which isn't really that hard. Just kind of lift the plunger up a little bit to get that underneath. Put the spring in. Same thing with, oh, no, my mistake, that was actually the trigger spring. No, that wasn't the trigger spring. That was the trigger spring. Oh, there's the trigger spring. Okay, so we have the metal trigger in. Forgot I have like 14 catch springs now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Your probably best bet is to take it back out in case you mess it up like I did. And then just retry it. Okay, you can take that plate thing, stick it in the back of your stock attachment. I would do it just for the sake of, it is designed for it, so. And it actually is only supposed to go in one way, although I am stupid and I can't figure it out. But wow, I really am stupid. I can't figure this damn thing out. Doesn't go that way. There we go. I just smart. Alright, that's getting fixed later. So, we have everything installed now. And I gotta say, so far so good. This is probably, famous last words, the easiest Orange ModWorks install I have ever had to do. All that's left now is to install the 7 kilogram spring into the back, which is just a matter of simply sliding it in. Making sure it's fitted right, which it looks like it is. And I'll be damned. That's the installation. Very simple. I can't see the time index on my camera, but I think that was actually pretty quick. So I'm going to screw all this back together and show you what the finished product finally looks like, and maybe go into the garage and fire some stuff off, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so my final thoughts are, and I have a little bit of a note, like a little checklist here to make sure I catch all my talking points. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with this kit. A 7-month delay on this thing from its initial July 2013 release. I gotta say the tweaking, I guess, was worth it, because as you saw in the demo, this thing was a beast. It was firing the streamlines off pretty damn well, and it was blasting out those step-ins like nobody's business, which really got me. I'm seriously going to look into getting some Pac-D clips now because of that alone. Few things, though, that I got to say. The one thing that's going to get anyone who wants to put in all 3 stages into their Retaliator is this thing is going to cost you. And taking consideration this, depending on where you get your Retaliator, you're going to be spending about $20 to $42 retail on this thing. Because normally at Target, they go for about $22 or so. At Toys R Us, you're going to be paying a lot more for it. And if you get the Sonic Ice Retaliator like I got, it's going to cost even more on that. Those things usually run about $42 and change. Now the kits alone, you're looking at $13 for stage 1, $25 for stage 2, and $30 for stage 3. With shipping and handling, that's over $70 for all 3 of those kits, unless Orange Modworks is doing a deal or something. If you buy these things individually, that's over $70. And if you get that Sonic Ice Retaliator like I got, at full retail cost from Toys R Us, you're looking at over $110 for one Nerf gun. And you gotta ask yourself, is it going to be worth it? I can tell you right now, if you do decide to do that, you will probably have the strongest Nerf gun at any HVZ game. Probably even at any NIC game almost, without putting in like those insane motors into a Strife and making it sound like a caffeinated chainsaw. But I mean, you're probably going to have. I mean, I would almost wager that with Streamlines, you're probably going to be getting distance out of those things that you would out of a homemade. Maybe a shitty homemade, not a super good homemade, like, you know, my Plus Bow by the great, wonderful, and the hero is. But you're going to be getting power out of that thing. And the sheer fact that you can use slugs, you can use homemade darts in that thing, it opens the realm up to of what it can actually be used for. Once the Spring Thaw comes out, I may revisit this and do a proper range test on how well the kit will work, and hopefully I'll have the priming issue squared away, because that's the whole reason why the back end was cut off of my stock cap, because when I first got it installed, I was having problems with it, and I needed to kind of tweak the plunger a little bit. So that's why that was like that. But I was having pretty darn good luck with with priming it when I was doing my firing, so hopefully that actually alleviated the issue. So that is my overall thoughts of the Unleashed Stage 1, 2, 3 kits. They work really well, but they are going to be damn expensive for you people to buy. But again, I can only give my honest opinion. I don't think it. I don't like spending more to tweak something than I did for the actual product, but that's just my weird mindset. I gotta say, the kits work. The kits work very, very well. If you're going to spend the money for these, you will not be disappointed. Because right now, everything is holding up. Everything is great. So, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for sitting through and watching all of it. If you like, please like and subscribe. Throw a comment down below. Let me know what you think of it. And I will see you for my next video. Later.